Hello everybody, my name is Mikey GP, and today we're going to be making a Valentine's Day cake and Rice Krispie treats. But for the first one we're going to be doing, we're going to make a cake out of this. I know it may look like a cookie on this, because it is. But we're going to make it into a fancy little cake, and as you can see here, we have it planned out on our little bowl thing. So these are circles, like stuff are going to be white, middle is going to be red, and the lines are going to be black, just like it is on here. Whoops. We'll figure that out later. So for the first step, we're going to make sure everything is nice and fresh like a daisy. So let's check. Yep, he's in there. He's fresh. Alright, now let's check this. Alright, I actually don't know how to check this, so I'm assuming it's good. Let's check our baking stuff. What the? Janet, when did you buy this? What? Look at this. It says 26th of February 2011. Would you get this out of a time machine? When did this come from? I mean, 2011, duh. But let's see. Is this one fresh? Okay, Janet, again. 2011, August. Janet, how long have you had this for? Where did you? God dang it, Janet. That's it. I gotta go get more stuff. And I gotta go out like this now. Alright, I'll be back. Hey Janet. Back from the supermarket. Got some fresh goods here. Would you like to look at a puppy? Why not? Now that I've got some fresh stuff, I'll show you inside. Come on. Alright. So, I got some new baking stuff. Funfetti, some cool stuff. Let's see what else we got here. I grabbed some other stuff we needed too, like some icing for the cake. This, more icing. Oh, there goes my thing. I got this more like for the top of it there on the screen if you want to look. That top part. Yeah, that. And then this stuff, it's like more icing writer stuff. And then I got this, the little candy box stuff. So yeah, it's nice. Yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, but we need to set the oven to 350, which we already did. And remember, this is just for the cake, not the Rice Krispie treats yet. So step 2 is to combine the cake mix, water, oil, and eggs into a large bowl. Mix until moistened. Beat with mixer on medium speed for 2 minutes. Pour batter into pans. I did not pay attention to what I just read. Yes, thank you, Janet. Oh, there's a little like pink stuff in here, or red stuff. You may be thinking, wow, this is quite spicy. No, it is not. It's actually little heart thingies. But yes, Valentine's Day is quite spicy, 'cause love. Thank you guys. I'll be here all week. Now, we are going to grab this agua from the tap water in the sink and go sploosh. Fun. And now, it's ready to eat. You can have this anytime with your friends or your pals. Now we're going to get... Okay, my laptop. We're going to take half of a cup of canola oil. Yes, right, Janet? Okay. Just the full thing, I'm guessing, yeah? Just the... Hope I don't mess this up like I did with cookies again. Whoa. Whoopsie. And then pour that in there. Cool. Then, we are going to break some eggs. What? No way. I know. Janice did buy that old stuff. That's weird. Thanks for that, Janet. Yum. That's exactly what you're thinking, right? I know. Same. Yikes. I know what you're thinking. This just looks beautifully yummy and you would like to dive right in there and just eat that up. Well, if that's the case, you're kind of weird. But now, sticking with the old stuff, huh, Janet? Not gonna use power tools? Okay. Whoops. Oh, just really cranking. This is gonna take a while. Why don't we speed this up, huh, Michael? Alright, now that we've mixed this, we're going to put it in here. And we have an 8x8 inch cooking pan. So just to make sure, if you guys are wondering at home. So with an 8-inch one, we're going to cook it for 34 to 38 minutes. But it usually says 2 8-inch rounds. But instead of doing 2, we're going to make cupcakes with the extra batter. So we're just going to plop this in here until we get to about halfway. And I'm using this charger as like a halfway point because you need to get to halfway and you don't want to feel it overflow because it rises when you bake it. Aren't I such a baker, guys? Haven't we come such a long way? I guess not. Looks probably around almost good. Just gotta let it mellow out now. I don't know who did that. Franklin, Teddy, did you do that? Did you dump that on the kitchen counter? What the heck, man? Teddy. So then, that's about good. I think we could add a little more. What do you think, Janet? Or is that good? I think it's good. So, now we're just gonna plop this in the oven. Yes. Yes, we are. We're gonna plop this in the oven here for about 35 minutes around. Just kinda go on. There we go. I'm doing a thumbs up, but you can't really tell. Now, we're gonna put some cupcake thingies down in this thing. These cupcake clothes on because it's weird when they're naked, yeah. So, I'll put these down. And we're gonna use, we have like 3 or 2 different ones. We're gonna use the funky ones because we're quite fancy. And we're gonna do about 3-ish because we don't have a lot of batter left. So I don't know how you'd make 2 cakes with this. I feel like the Pillsbury guy lied to me, but whatever. Maybe 4, we'll see. Might be a stretch, but we'll see. Okay, now we're just gonna... Forgot I had it on the side there. Whoops. And on the bottom. Oh well. That's why we have an apron on. Or a dishcloth, whatever you want to call it. And now we're just kind of ladling that into there. Okay, now that it's been in the oven for around 30-35 minutes, we're gonna take it out of the oven. Look at that crispy brown flavor. Come here, little guy. Here he is. Put it over here. And we're gonna test if it's done or not by putting this little toothpick in. See how it didn't stick? That means it's good to go. Now, we let it cool for a little bit, because it's pretty toasty right now. And then, I'll get back to you when it's cooled off, and then we're going to put some icing on it and decorations. So yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, now that we have cooled it for a while, and it's nice and smooth like a little baby's buttocks, we're going to put some of this hot pink vanilla on it, so it's very Valentinesy. I'll just put a coat on top of that. And you want to let it sit for a while so it doesn't melt all over it. So that's why we want to wait. Just kind of Now that I frosted the whole thing, and I just did my nails, so if you're wondering why it looked different than my regular ones, I had a manicure, pedicure, one of those. That's for sure. Anywho, we're going to let this sit for a while to let it dry in, and then we're going to put tic-tac-toe drawings and the heart stuff on it. So we're going to wait a little bit for it to dry, and then we can put the other stuff on it. Yeah. Alright, now that we've put the cupcakes in for a while, we're going to take them out here. Set them over here. We're just going to leave them over here to cool down for a little while. And if you'd like to take a look at our cake here, we got a good set. It's starting to dry really good. And then we're going to put some designs on it here in a little bit. And we just have to wait for it all to just cool down and dry. So we're going to wait for that, and we'll get back to you when that happens. Okay, now that we let the cake dry for a little while, we are going to put the black lines across here to make a tic-tac-toe thing. Now my art skills are going to come in handy here. Please, call me that dude that does the paintings, Bob Ross. There he is. Sorry, it took me a while.
Comes a moment. Everybody's lying when they have to do it perfect. Tic-tac-toe line. It's very, very scary until they do it as perfect as I do. Bam! How you like them apples, Bob Ross? Okay, now we're gonna do this one. We're just gonna draw a happy little line.
How scary. Very, very scary, folks. And in the words of Gandhi, don't make cake anymore. It's too much. It's risky, and I'm tired. But tomorrow, or whenever I record next, for you it's going to be a couple of seconds. We're going to put the little X's and O's on, and then a heart right in the middle. Also, the cupcakes. Should we? Where's the, oh, this thing, yes. Should we put these on here now, Janet? What do you think? I know? Okay. Okay, we need a spatula. we're just gonna slap these on there. And you know, if you remember that there was 4, I don't know what happened to that one. It's not like somebody ate it. I don't know who would have done that. That'd be crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're down there. Oh. It's gonna take a while, so why don't we cut back to when it's good? What do you think, Janet? Good? Alright. Okay, so we're gonna put these little candy hearts on the cupcakes, but we're gonna do a raffle and see which one we get. But we realized that half of them, out of like a 10-pack, we couldn't even read. Janet, would you like to show how many? Okay, let's see what this one says. We'll talk to you later. I can read these ones. I can read. What does this say? Rockstar, I guess. I can't read that one. What is that? Gort? Maybe some of them are explanation like this one. Can you read this? I can't. And you may think it's blurry, but no. This one says Gorls, like Gru from Despicable Me. Gorls. What is this? I can't read any of these. And maybe I'm just too old and I don't know any of the explanations points, but I'm pretty sure this one says goat. This one right here. Janet, you're not close to my face. There it is. That one says goat. Okay, so these are the ones that we could find that do stay stuff. So we're gonna see. Alright. Because we... Okay, we're gonna take one more time. Oh, well, bye. And the first one. It says, call me. You can kind of read that, right? Oh, yeah, it says call me. Eh. There you go. What does this one say? The orange one. Let's see. It says, let's hang. I hope these aren't the pickup lines you guys are using, because these ones kind of suck. Oops. Let's hang. How about okay, guys, if you ever want to get a lady, this is what you got to use. You got to use the term girls, and that's how you get them. Show you how you get them. So just use this one, and you'll be good. But let's check our last one, guys. Guess what it's gonna be? Put it in the comments below, or not. Are you guys ready? In 3, 2, 1, totes. in case you ever want to use that little number on somebody, just say totes to somebody, because that's what people say nowadays. And there you go, totes. You got call me, and then you got let's hang. 2 go-getters in the pickup girls game. So you're welcome for giving you tips on how to pick up girls in this video. But in a little bit we're gonna put the icing on this cake. I just thought I'd give you some pointers on how to get some one-liners in there. So yeah, we're gonna put this icing on the cake next. Okay, we let our cake dry for overnight, so we look a little different. I'm wearing a blue shirt now rather than red, but we're gonna fill in our cookie heart. So now it's pretty dry here, but maybe I should have done this last night, so this could dry as well. And we're attempting to make that, yes. Okay, now I think we might want to let that dry for a little bit, but I'm not too sure. I mean, we can put the O's and the X's on now. What do you think, Janet? Okay. This might be a little bit harder since it might kind of go down since the center's upwards, but I'm going to do X's on the side angles, and then O's in the middles. Alright. Easy as pie. Okay, now that we did our X's, You might want to let them dry for a little bit. I'd say the top right corner is my worst one. And then got a little bit better, but we're gonna try and fix it later. And you might be better at doing this than me, so don't worry about it. If you're doing this at home. Good. And now we're going to do the ozone a little bit when the X's dry a little bit. Alright, we didn't spend too much time letting the X's dry, but we're just going to put the O's on right now because, I mean, we like to have them all dry at the same time. Okay, that was stressful. I never thought making a cake would be that stressful. But I think it turned out really good. I thought it looks really nice. And if you ever want to make a cake for your loved ones, even if it's in your family, then go ahead. Make this cake. It looks really nice. And it looks better in person, doesn't it, Janet? So if it looks good on camera, it looks greater in person. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. But we're not done yet. I'm going to eat a slice later because I'm not going without trying a piece of cake. Because I always got to try it. Chef's got to try it. But I just remembered a song that came into my head about this lady that sang about baking a cake. And she said, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. And she said that many times. Then she's talked about hiring a band. Michael, could you play that song just for like a brief second? Okay.
Just let me know you were coming, you know. I can just whip up something here. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. Baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do?
Okay, yeah. So, you get the gist of it. She knows how to bake a cake. I think. I don't know. She talks about if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. So, we're going to let this dry here for a little bit, and then we'll have a slice of cake. Okay, now that we've had these dry for a little bit, we're going to cut out a piece and try it. So, this is why we kind of did tic-tac-toe, so you could each have like a slice, you know? It'd be easier to see who gets kind of a corner. That way it's fair, and nobody says you gave him more of a slice. And then you can tell the chubby kid, hey, back off. I give you a fair slice. By the way, that was probably me. Janet, I just hear you agree? For sure. I'm not usually good at taking cakes out, so good thing I have an assistant here. And while I'm filming now, she's gonna take the cake out. So, I guess the real tip is just being a better cake cutter, because I'm not very good. But that's a pretty good slice, because it's like, you can really tell where it came from. Janet, freaking eating my cake. Just kidding. Would you like to film, Janet? Okay, so, I like to get a good slice in here. Frosting on it, so we're just gonna cut it in there. We're just gonna try it. Yippee-yi-yay, ki-yay, something like that, I don't know. It's really good. It's really good. You can really taste the frosting you put on, which is not bad. It tastes really good that way. But the dough and that, like, well, not dough. What would you call that? Cake batter? Yeah. The cake batter inside of it is really fresh and tastes really good. And if you hear jingling, that means the dog wants to go outside. But, yeah, Janet, if you'd like to show them the cake a little bit, show them around there. And, yeah. It was a really good cake, and I hope you guys could make it at home. And if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment on your video on if you would like me to make more cooking videos or which kind of food you'd like me to make. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Show them the cake, Janet. Ta-da!